here's my collection of punches. Well, this is paper art again, but it's not crimping, it's actually cutting the paper. Each of these is a crimper, or a cutter rather, or that's a double one. And they've got a space underneath when you put the sheet inside. Wow, magic. So let's go with a few of these. What's nice about this is it makes a rather nice pattern for the whole. I mean, for instance, this one here, which is a butterfly, and you can see the butterfly on the back actually as well there. But when you put it on, for instance, an envelope and cut it, that's what you get. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got the outline of a butterfly fixed to the page, and it's produced by this. But the other ones, I think, are a little more, especially the heart is particularly interesting. I'll try them on a big sheet, first of all. So this is a big sheet of pink paper, and if I push this in here like this, and just push down like that, and squeeze it, out drops the heart. Well, it's a very small heart, actually. I mean, is that going to be visible? So we go. Got a very, very small heart there in the thing. Very, very small. And there's the hole it's come from. So there's two things you can do. You can have a piece of paper with lots and lots of hearts or stars or other things in it, but you can use these things, these little tiny things here, to decorate a table, for instance, when you want sort of table confetti for party time. So if I punch away and made about 300 with this thing here, I have 300 little hearts and scatter them around the table. So brilliant idea. Let's try the second one, which is a teddy bear, I think. He comes in a bit. So squeeze like that, and oops, can't do it without my fingers in the way. Oh, can't do it. It's popped. Oh, it's gone over there. Can I retrieve it? No, he's disappeared. That's what you get as a whole anyway. And there's a teddy bear, which is it's about there's the heart, and it's the same size, but those are the small ones. And then we'll go on to the bigger ones with yes, there's three of these which are much bigger. They're supposed to be a teddy bear with a head, two arms, and two little legs. Very cute. The other ones are a bit easier to see, I think. This one, for instance, is an apple. Let's have a go with the apple. Apples and pears. I don't have pears because it's not so iconic, isn't it, the pear? I'd like to show it actually coming out, but I don't think I can do that. Let's go. Oh, here we are, I did. Oh, it dropped on the keyboard too. I have to be careful of that, otherwise I'll push the keyboard. I've got a very, very small apple, which you hardly able to see there, but that's what's come out of it. So lots and lots of apples and lots of fruits. And there's two more to do. One is, this is a nice one. It's one of the biggest ones. It's loads of little stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Let's see if that comes out, pops out. I'm not sure whether they're individual stars or whether it's a little collection. There we go. Oh my goodness, yes, it's lots and lots of little stars all separated. Yeah. But again, like the hearts, that'd be a very nice thing, like sort of, especially did it with silver paper, I think, because you get silver stars and then pink hearts perhaps scattered over the table. A nice way of decorating is what they call table confetti for making a party. And there's one more, I think. Yes, oh yes, I must do the butterfly on its own too. How's the hearts? One heart and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the last one, which is the butterfly. Let's get him going. This is quite nice, this, because it holds together the whole piece. Oh, I see. Now, all the bits of it doesn't make a butterfly. What you're getting with this one, this is the original. You don't get the butterfly. To finish it off, you'd actually have to cut through that. You'd have to cut through the little corners there, and then you separate the butterfly. But this one, the butterfly is being held within the frame, so it's something you can cut all the way around there like that, and then put it in the book, or just present it like this as I have at the beginning, as an envelope, at the corner of an envelope. So cutters and things like that are very sweet. There's a load of them, but I've got those particular 5 are nice. Another item which I've used, in fact, I use it so many times, I don't put it away. It's a little cornering thing device. I've got a sharp corner here, and sometimes I want to be able to get rid of that sharp corner. And all you do is you put this into the jaws of the thing. I have to do it by hand and then show you the edge, the final result. Squeeze like that. And now there's two corners. This one here has been untreated, so it's sharp. And this one has been rounded very nicely. I do that on sometimes on people's cards, business cards, which I don't like, because it cuts through business cards as well. It creates a very nice curve of a particular diameter. Doesn't matter so much with some paper, but some paper is very fierce, and that corner there will actually you don't cut your finger, but you'll certainly feel it if you don't round things. So a little rounding device has been very useful thing to have over many years, and I actually keep this amongst my everyday tools. The last item is one of my favourite ones that I ever come across. I think it's the old, well, I call it lie height number 5. We sold this on the web shop, actually. It's a stapler, but it's a stapleless stapler. A bit like that one I was showing earlier, which crimped, but this is more effective. It does more sheets. If I just tear this in half, so I want to join these two sheets together. And I want to join them together at the corner there. Well, I don't mind the corner. And I want to be able to make a nice join there. So what I do is I push this on it. I'll do it this way, right? No, I have to do it this way with my hand. Script like that. That's done an extraordinary thing. It's cut out a tab. It's lifted the tab up. It's made a little slot. It's pushed the slot piece of paper to tab through the slot and join the bits of paper together. And it's quite effective. It does, I think, up to about 5 or 6 sheets sometimes. It's very well made. This is a much better version of the one I picked up in Japan all those years ago. But it's, I think, probably the best design and most interesting of all the staplers. And it's a brilliant bit of technology. To see it actually in action, doing it very slowly is an absolute treat, I think. So these are all things that don't crimp the paper, they cut the paper, but particularly these ones, the whole series of these punches have been around the shops so not for that long, actually, since about the late 80s, early 90s is when they first appeared. And they're great for kids to be able to make little craft things. All they need is paper and busy hands. Nice one. Oh, I've got both.